seeing changes in that with just, again, the way society is now, the rise of social media, all these different things. But also, I mean, there's evidence behind the effectiveness of a different method. But are you seeing changes?
Completely. Absolutely. I think that, and I know I would be different. I mean, I was a young tyrant. I'd make no bones about it. I have apologized to a couple players I coached because of my behavior. I coached one guy, and he did end up playing 10 years in the NBA, and I saw him at an NBA Summer League about 7 or 8 years ago. We've become very close now. He's now coaching the NBA, and I said to him, I owe you an apology because I was really tough on you, maybe too tough. And he said, Coach, stop. You're the reason I drive a Reinge Rover. And I got it. He was telling me that I pushed him past his comfort level, but I also regret some of those things. And I try to counsel young coaches about that today. One of the things that really helps, I think, alluded to this earlier, and I know I've heard it said many times by Stan and Jeff Van Gundy, Branden Malone, who's a great coach, is you got to coach the why. And I always tried to a pulse on that. Like, I could rant and rave, but it was more important for me to explain to you why we do this in practice, or why this play has to be run this way, or why you have to be in this position in terms of our defensive rotation. So I think that I'm noticing more and more. I wish coaches would coach the why more and explain why they do things, because when we did really tough, hard, over the top, seemingly crazy drills, quote unquote, I wanted them to know there was a why behind it. And if you do that and you put your arm around them and you care about these guys off the court, and you're Tom Izzo and you scream at a guy during an NCAA tournament game, and then the parents come out after the game and say, this is exactly why we sent our son to play for Tom Izzo, because people don't see the other 95% of Tom Izzo. I think you can still be old school, but you got to have a compassion for them, love them, and you also got to explain the why to them. If without the why, they just won't get it, because we're in a new era. They think they know it all.
And this raises the next part of this question. And again, there's no way around it. Tom Izzo or whoever